Hey guys, what is up? It is I, your boy Heel, back at it again with a new video. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big old thumbs up. And if you can, share this video throughout your entire social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Let's get this video out there. Anywho, this will be my WWE NXT review for July 19th, 2017. Tonight's main event was a #1 contenders match between Drew McIntyre versus Killian Dain, where the winner would become the #1 contender to face Bobby Roode at Takeover Brooklyn 3, while the other person would get their first L. Overall, I thought NXT tonight was a very good, solid show. But I wanted from you guys down below in the comment thread your thoughts on the show. Did you enjoy it or not? The show kicked off with women's wrestling, Ember Moon versus Ruby Riott, which I thought overall was a good way to kick off the show. The match was back and forth, good near falls, and one thing that really got me about this match had nothing to do with the wrestling. It was the crowd, a very stupid crowd. And I understand at times, Full Sail University, the crowd can be very stupid. I understand it's women's wrestling. I understand that in today's era of wrestling, we want to showcase the women, that they can go out there and compete just like the men, what have you. But there's no fucking need, okay, for every single match to have this. Women's wrestling. Women's wrestling. Women's wrestling. I'm sorry. That to me is just fucking stupid. I understand, yes, it's women's wrestling all you want, but you don't have to fucking do that chant every single fucking time. Can you imagine, right? You go out on the street and you see two women fighting. Are you gonna go up to that fight and just go, women's fighting? Women's fighting. There's not a person I know that would ever do that, because it's stupid, it doesn't make sense, it's fucking dumb. I'm sorry. Just like the same people that do this shit, when it's a fucking near fall, they go too sweet. I'm sorry, it's just fucking dumb. And if you're one of these people, I feel sorry for you. But nonetheless, the match overall was a good, solid match. When it was all said and done, Ember Moon got the win with the Eclipse. So from what it looks like, she will be next in line to face Asuka at TakeOver Brooklyn 3 for the NXT Women's Championship. We then get a video that took place early in the day between Hideo Itami and Cassius Ohno. Apparently they announced that next week it will be Cassius Ohno and Hideo Itami one-on-one. Hideo Itami goes to confront Ohno about all of this, and Ohno says, yes, I want this match. I'm taking a stand. Hideo Itami goes, okay, and then starts speaking in Japanese and kicks a trash can and walks away. I'm pretty sure, yes, it'll be a good match next week, all you want, even though a part of me feels this match should end in a no contest or disqualification, because I feel like the big match between these two should take place at TakeOver Brooklyn 3. And I know I've been saying that for a while now. I know I've been saying it, but I just feel like, again, it just makes a lot of sense, and I do feel they'll steal the show at TakeOver Brooklyn 3 as well. We then had Danny Burch versus Oney Lorcan, which I thought overall was a very good match as well. Back and forth. These two guys literally went out there trying to beat the fuck out of each other, which I liked, in all honesty here. The moment of the match where Burch started bleeding from the nose or the mouth, and again, it just kept on fucking going. And out of nowhere, Oney Lorcan hits the single leg Boston Crab. And right when he puts the move in, Burch taps out. The match was good all you want, back and forth. But the moment that Lorcan locked in that single leg Boston Crab and Burch tapped out right away, it just comes out so flat. This is the match where I felt like it needed to end with a pinfall win. That's just me, of course. I had no problem with Oney Lorcan getting the win. I just hate the way it came off. And then we get the person that makes you want to change the channel, the person that makes you not want to watch NXT, No Way Jose. This fucking bum showed up. He went up against Cesar Bononi, the same guy that beat Andrade San Almas a couple weeks ago in that fluke win. And the match was short, which it needed to be. And unfortunately though, Cesar Bononi did not get the win here. Andrade San Almas and Tia Trinidad come out from the crowd to attack Bononi, who's just laying there on the canvas. And Andrade San Almas wants No Way Jose to come into the ring. So No Way Jose runs back into the ring, and Almas leaves with Tia Trinidad. And here's the thing, right? I said that I am not a big fan of No Way Jose. I think he's a bum. He should not even touch the main roster. I hope he stays in NXT for life. However, I would have no problem seeing Andrade Cien Almas beat the living fuck out of No Way Jose every single week if this is the plan that they have to have viewed with No Way Jose. And then we get the main event of the evening. We get Drew McIntyre and Killian Dain. The winner getting a shot at the NXT Championship at Takeover Brooklyn 3 against champion Bobby Roode. The match overall, I gotta say, was a very, very good, solid back and forth match. These two guys went out there, let it all out. The crowd was into this, near falls. Somewhere in this match, Drew McIntyre hits the Future Shock DDT. Goes for the cover, gets a 1 count. And when Dain kicks out at 1, he starts banging his head, like going crazy and shit. And then Drew McIntyre goes for the Claymore. Killian Dain gets hit with it, gets right back up again, gets on his knees, and McIntyre can't believe it. Nor can the crowd. And then Killian Dain goes, hit me again, come on. And then McIntyre hits the Claymore kick one more time for the 1, 2, 3. And Drew McIntyre is your #1 contender. He will face Bobby Roode at TakeOver Brooklyn 3, which I'm going to be at. So it should be a fun match, I hope. And that's how they close the show. Overall, NXT this week was a very good, solid show. And I can't wait for next week. Cassius Ohno versus Hideo Itami. I want to hear from you guys down below in the comment thread. Your thoughts on the show. Did you enjoy it or not? Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Make sure you like all my videos. And as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's your boy Heel, and I'm out.